Hey boys and girls, you see that hose? This has got a fancy freaking tube end. We don't need this on there because I'm not taking the pieces off the tube. I'll put these in the drawer. Oh yeah, and bucket of high trying to go with it. Didn't quite finish that 3/4 piece. Let's see if we can zoom in from here. There's tractor and the baler. The rake tractor is behind the bin where you can't see it. And there's a stack of hay out there because I stacked everything except for the outside round, which were soft bales because I was having trouble. Number 2 just got back from town. Of course, the Case IH dealer we get 99.9% of our hoses from, they don't have the inventory they used to have. I'm going to put that there for now so I don't lose it. For hydraulic fittings. That's been a contention for a while. You know, change suppliers and then decide, well, you know, we had all these fittings that we didn't sell. Well, you know, when you buy 100 of them at a time and you got 20 of them left after 2 years, kind of tells me you sold some of those fittings. Especially when you sell equipment that takes those particular fittings. So anyway, ended up going over to another outfit that we deal with, a fab shop that does a little everything. If you don't have it, usually you're screwed. Luckily, he had the right fitting. So she just got back. It's 4 o'clock. I don't even know what time it was. The line blew. I got to fill a couple little jugs because I ain't pouring out of a 5-gallon jug. That, and I know I need some in the baler tractor too because I think it was low before I started, and the baler's always empty when you start. So I know I need a gallon or 2 in it. It's working. I don't know. I may wait till it's up here and get it on the flat, see how low it is. But I know the rake tractor needs it, especially where it's running the orbit motors all the time. You need it for cooling if nothing else. So we're going to go put her together here in a minute. Yeah, it works. I've got the line a couple inches shorter than the old ones because what happened was it comes off the rake basket and goes to the main frame. And when it's all the way up and the rake's turning, it was hitting. It finally knocked a hole in it after, well, I think that's the original line, so it's a 99 model machine. You do the math. But it still didn't lay right. It laid really close, even being shorter. She's going to get the corner done, and I hope she does more than she did the last corner. I like him to make one windrow out of the corner because then I got something to put in the baler. She's only got 4 passes left here in the middle, and then we're done with this one. Then we'll start the next one. So far there's 22 bales, which that ain't normal. That's probably actually about what we got last year. It might have been less last year, I don't remember. I'm not going to go look either, so. But, finally back in the air conditioning. I don't even want to know how hot it is, because almost 4 hours ago it was 90 degrees, and now it's the heat of the day, so. Well, yeah, hottest part of the day is in about another 20 minutes or so. Anyway, that's what we got so far. Get some moving, that's what counts. Mess to clean up later, but yeah, most of the dust will take most of the oil off everything. Then you just hose the dust off and it'll look like brand new. Alright, let's see if I get you some more. I was gonna get you when I started this field, which was right over there. There's a bale not too far from the gate. Way different moistures here. It's all over the place. It's been up to 34, down to 11. So, still should be good, because I know the way this thing works. She's gotten up ahead of me quite a ways. She's at the end of the field. I'm just running a little slow. Number 1's fiance, he's having tractor problems. He's got a little John Deere with a loader that he's got to grapple on. He's trying to get his hay in. And Fuel issues. Yeah, there goes my C ink again. Everything checks out, so hey, does it once in a while. I wish it wouldn't because it drives me crazy. And that's the nodder buzzer. Thought maybe the lift pump was bad. So I told him, well, screw that mechanical one because usually they cost more than a good electric one. We switched things over to electric. John Deere uses a good one on the old 7700 combines. So I think that's what he did. They're usually 70, 80 bucks. But I've never replaced one of those once we've put them on. In fact, I've taken them off things we've gotten rid of just to keep them to use again. And they've been used. So he's still having issues. He says he's got good flow. Thing fires up, runs great, then runs out of fuel. So I don't know if he's got an injector pump issue or what. Could even be the supply pump in the end of the injector pump. I don't know. But I would think, I don't know what kind of pressure it's supposed to put out, but the electric one puts out at least 7 pounds. I would think that'd be enough to supply the injector pump. I don't know. So he's been texting me right and left. Try to tell him what to do over text, and I ain't there to work on it, so makes it a little just like that. I was gone and I made it from over there to over here. Yeah, that was number one's fiance. He's still having trouble. He didn't put an electric pump on it. He put the regular real live John Deere factory lift pump back on, and he said the first time he played around and he changed the fuel filter, the thing ran great for 10 minutes. And then it's gotten worse since then. It runs fine for about a minute. Can't put any load on it or it'll die. And now that we're over here and moisture's a little different, that one's a little short, but that's nice square bale. That one over there's a little short too. We'll stick these, see what they are, but I'm not going to stop baling. Not till I get too hungry to keep going or something. So anyway, I'll get you some more later. Well, number one's fiance still hasn't got his tractor figured out. And we're still making good looking bales in this field. A couple of them, number 3 twine's pulled anyway because the nodder won't keep making number 2 knot. And so number 2's down at the other end of the field, supposed to be retying one of those. She got ahead of me. I come around the corner at the other end of the field, overloaded the right side of the pickup and plugged the stuffer, and I've gotten really good at figuring out how to power that out. You just gotta idle it until it goes and then wind on it. But it takes a few times of bouncing the flywheel back and forth. It's a whole lot easier than spending an hour underneath there crawling around, pulling it all out. These bales, the moisture's a little more. It's still good. I mean, we're running 13 to 15 on here, so reality we're probably 10 to 13 maybe. Nothing to worry about. Oh, and earlier when number 2 was in town picking up that hydraulic line, there's an app called Pulse Point that you can get on your phone. You can, if the fire department's around you or on it, you can see what's happening. And I spent enough years at the fire department that when that app came out, somebody said, hey, you need this. So I saw a bunch of black smoke to our north, and I'm thinking, oh, that doesn't look right for the big nursery, and it's the wrong time of year for them to be running the boiler. So I went on Pulse Point, said it was a commercial fire, and you can click on there, you can listen to the dispatch. I listened to some of it. They had a pretty good fire going by the sounds of it. And my wife saw a deal on Facebook on the Washco scanner that said what it was. Apparently it was a hay barn. I don't know whose place it is because I haven't been over in that area for a while. And, you know, you get these little places that are back off the road. Who knows what they got back there. But apparently, yeah, it was a hay barn. They burned her all the way down. So I'm thinking that, you know, a week or two ago, somebody got some hay put up. And somebody, it either wasn't cured down or it was wet. Either way, the result's the same. So, you know, somebody went to a lot of hard work to burn their building down and lose all their hay. I ain't into that. That's why we check stuff. We didn't used to. I used to do everything by feel. And one year in Red Clover, we had an issue. The whole east end of the big barn was full, clear up to the rafters. One day it's kind of like, what do I smell? It smells kind of sweet. It smells kind of like silage. Yeah, we pulled 1,000 bales out of there, took them all down in the creek bottom and opened them up. But that stack could be like 16 feet wide, 50 feet long. The edges were still full height. The center of it, a 6 foot tall man could stand there and his top of his head was even with the edges. And it hadn't been in that long. Been in long enough, but cows loved that stuff. I think they ate it until it was gone. But, you know, a lot of hard work down the drain. Wasn't too many years after that they came up with these fancy moisture testers. Actually, they made them before that. We had an old guy we used to do his hay for. He gave Dad his old one. But it was, I hate to even guess how old it was. Not exactly something that worked really well because it was too old. And, you know. But anyway. So this is what we got left. Looks like about 6 more times around the field and we're done. So then I got a lot of bales to pick up. 62 bales in this field, 23 in the other. And this has honestly gone faster than the other field. And there's over twice the ground here. But part of that is the grass in that other field's fluffy. So it doesn't feed as well. And it's also really slick. I had trouble picking some of those up with the spears. And these bales, just looking at them, they're good solid blocks. They're going to pick up and stack really nice. So I'm thinking those others are going to get brought in last. I can't let the cows in there until I got this one picked up too anyway. So, and they'll get a few of those fed to them. Probably in the morning, if not tonight. Probably should give them a couple tonight, but I don't know. We'll see if we get that far. So with that, I'm going to call this video a good one and say thank you for watching. Sorry I'm bouncing so much, but the field's a little rough. As some of you know, my camera's a little jittery. Rough field does not help that. So hit like if you haven't, that's appreciated. Subscribe, that's appreciated too. We'll bring you in on some of the hauling it in tomorrow and maybe some of the little baler when we get it going for the neighbor. Time will tell on that. I got to get there first. So I'll leave you a good parting shot. You can actually see it. It isn't too dusty. As long as they don't overload that side. Bad dream, I'm back. I just thought I'd show you real quick a little corner cleaning. Almost done. We'd have been done, but I slow things down once in a while. Should have my camera on so I can see. I don't know where the bale, I guess I left it right there. That's a good place for it. Backing up with a bale right behind you is a bad thing. Tears things up when you don't pay attention. Number 2 didn't want to do corners tonight. Can we wait till tomorrow? Well, if we get them done tonight, I don't got to worry about it. I don't got to worry about them being dry enough to do. And if they're a little tough, I don't got to worry about leaving that tough material in the baler. So that's how we move them. Put the weights against and go. When we first got this baler, we didn't have this tractor, so we pulled it with a 2294. And it's actually got a full set of factory weights on it and lights mounted next to them. And I ended up putting guards around the lights. This one, the lights are mounted on top of the weights, and they're just little LEDs, little strips. And they're in a spot they're protected, so. And unfortunately, on the rake tractor, there isn't much. I mean, it's got a weight bracket on the front with a pinhole in it. And when I've run the rake, I've moved them, but you got to be careful because your tires kind of get in the way. She's actually doing the corners at the other end because she had to wait for me anyway. Number one got hung up on the bill hook twice. Both times it hung up, it tore half of it off the bill hook. So having to retie knots makes it fun. And yeah, I'm gonna leave that spot for her, so I'll clean it up. And I was gonna clean this corner up too, but I don't think I need to. There's nothing there. I think the only one I gotta clean up is the one she's not at the other end. That makes it nice. Okay, now I'm done. 1, 2, yeah, she's got 2 more rounds here and we're done. That don't take long. We pulled in this field a little before 5 o'clock and it's 7 o'clock now. So 2 hours to do almost 20 acres versus way too long to do about 7 acres. I don't know. I think a lot of it's just the grass in none of their fields. It's fluffy. I don't know what else to say. And this is just a totally different. I mean, they're all mixed grasses. But I don't know. I just know how it works out. Those bales usually end up softer. And they are. So, alright. That's enough for tonight. Thanks for watching.